My name is Dan Normandin, and I'm the general manager of the Four Seasons here in Miami. I went to school, to university for engineering, never finished my degree. I thought that's what I wanted to do in life, and then as it turns out, it wasn't of interest. So I took a break, and during that break, by accident, I started working in a hotel in Ottawa, Canada. And it was a very part-time job, and as soon as I got there, I quickly discovered that this was something very interesting. It was fascinating in the sense that there were a number of businesses all bundled into one building, and that maybe I didn't have to stay in the restaurant, which I wasn't very good at, to be honest. And so some of my friends were working at the front desk, and I thought, well, maybe I can do that too. So when a front desk job became available, the beauty of the industry is once you're in, you get a chance to apply for other things. I applied, and sure that I was going to get the job, I didn't. I was devastated. Yes, my first lesson in hospitality. So I sat down with the front office manager and said, what happened? Why didn't I get this position? And she told me, well, you don't smile enough. So that was my first lesson about what you have to do to show up if you're going to be in this business. It isn't about what's happening to you outside. It's about, you know, there's a little bit of theater involved in being in the hotel business. But I did get that front desk job eventually, and I never looked back from there. We have a lot of stakeholders in the building, as you can imagine. This is a well-loved building. It's iconic. It's a landmark on the Miami skyline. We were early adopters of Brickell. We've been here for 13 years. But I think it's going very well. Of course, our economy is great, and we're very excited about what's happening with development here in Brickell. You know, we're getting all of the components that we need to be a 360 neighborhood, destination, in fact. Four Seasons has oversight for a number of those different components, but we do have specialists who focus their time and attention on each of the different components. So we have an office that's dedicated to the office component of the building and leasing and taking care of those folks, engineering, all of that. We have engineering and security for the entire tower. We have a residential manager who's very talented, who takes care of our full-time residents very well. And of course, we layer in our services and our support as the Four Seasons Hotel as the anchor to the rest of the tower to assist. As GM, I oversee the hotel, and we oversee the condo hotel. There are a number of components to the building, and maybe I'll just start from the top. So from the top down, we have private residences from the 70th floor to the 40th floor. From the 36th floor to the 30th floor, condo hotel units that can be purchased but then put into a rental pool and used as hotel units. And then from 29 down to 20, we have hotel rooms and suites. One of them we're sitting in right now. We also have from 10 to 15 the office component of the building, and we also have an Equinox gym in the building as well. So there's a lot of different things happening, as well as restaurant floor, catering floor, and we're responsible for everything up to 36 directly, and then we have security and engineering oversight for everything else. So we work as a team with other stakeholders in the building. Hotel residences are private homes. So these are folks who purchase these homes. They're private residences like any other condominium, and they live here either full-time, part-time. Some come just for season. Some families are here 365 days of the year. So we have a number of different, people have different motivations for purchasing a residence here. You know, working in a hotel is a fun thing to do. You're around other people who are passionate about helping people, and you're around stakeholders who want to be here. Even when they're disappointed because they want to be here.
It's a happy place.
It's a happy place. So I would say the greatest responsibility is making sure that I'm removing the barriers for the management team so that they can be effective in what they do. Because if things get bogged down, I have to take personal responsibility for that. So when I think about, you know, the number of families of the employees who are working here, depending on us to make good decisions, it can be a little concerning if you focus too much on that. You know, the world has changed. People don't put in FaceTime just to be here, and we certainly want people to have a good life-work balance, because so much is expected of everybody when they are here, that when they're not here, we want to make sure that they're able to relax, be with their families and their loved ones, so that when they are here at work, they're giving their all, you know, back to the bringing 100% to work. I've had bad bosses in the past, not within Four Seasons, but I know what that's like when you wake up in the morning and you don't feel good about coming in. So one of the first things I tell our group of managers and our new employees is, we want to be the people that never make you feel that way, right? We want you to be excited about coming in, help you to build a career here, and that's going to translate to great service, which is going to keep us on top.
Okay.
The beauty of the brand Four Seasons is that we have a lot of freedom within the business as to how we run the business. So every Four Seasons, while you're always going to get great levels of service and a unique physical building that's appropriate to the neighborhood that it's in, the style of the delivery of service is really all based on the leader, and it flows down from there. And for myself personally, you know, we're in Miami. It's a fun city. It's this hotel, this building has a bit of a split personality. You know, you walk in the front doors, it's a very broad-shouldered New York-style high-rise. But then as you weave your way through the back and you start to see the restaurants, the bars, the energy, and then our 2-acre pool deck, you understand that this is also a resort. So while we may cater to business people during the week or at lunch in the restaurant, come the weekend and evenings, people are out with the kids, they're playing at the pool, and it's got a very relaxed feeling. So we need to deliver that. We need to be agile in the way that we deliver service. You know, we need to be formal enough, but the world is less formal these days. And we need to be playful enough that people aren't intimidated about being here. Four Seasons' style of luxury has always been that you may be arriving into a very fancy house, but you should always feel welcome. Yeah.